All right, hello, welcome back. Okay, still on our customer and invoices. Let's look at the next thing we're going to look at, which is what? Using credit notes on what? Odoo ERP. Okay, so what are credit notes? Let me quickly explain credit notes. Credit notes are situations where, for whatever reason, you have sold to a customer and then you need to what? You need to you need to refund or reduce how much the customer is owing you. Now, there are different reasons why we can issue a credit note. For example, one, if we send default goods, do you get like goods that are defective in nature? You understand? So when they received it, they notice that some goods were bad out of what we sent. We can actually what they can return it and we issue them a credit note. So that means we are trying to reverse or reduce what they are owing us. Okay, that's one. Secondly, it can be that we made a mistake on the order. They ordered for 5, we sent 10, and we had recognized that we sent 10 in our books, right? So what do? We what? We will raise a credit note. Do you get? So there are different reasons why I can raise it. But credit note basically is reducing how much a receivable, a debtor is owing us. So let's go and do. We just did an invoice where we said we sold 2 accounting courses. Let's say that it was the person taking the order that made a mistake. Was actually one basic Excel accounting course that the customer wanted. So what do? Instead of going to go and raise journals or go and redo the draft, we can just do a credit note. So come to customers, okay? Then click on what? You click on credit note. Then we click on new. This is the first time we're creating a credit note. Then we search for the customer. So let me search. So the same Adela, but invoice date, we want to send the credit note today. Okay. So then we click what? There are two ways I can go about it. Since the course is already on my catalog, I can just pick the course and just put it here. Okay. And just put it here. All right. Let me remove this. Sorry, this is not that. Okay. So you can see that automatically it has put the amount, the one cost, including the VAT. That I'm going to that's what we are going to what the customer is not owing us that because it's not getting that aspect of the what aspect of is only getting one, is not getting two. So I can do that. Now let's assume that maybe out of the 70,000, let's say it's a good or a service, and then you want to reduce. You don't have to also go through this. I can delete this and then add manually too. So you just click what? Add a line. Okay. So you said so it can be like a return of goods sold, return of goods sold. Okay. All right, return of goods sold. Then which account is should go to our product sales. Then the price, you tell them the price. So let's say that is instead of 70,000, let's assume it's 50,000 that the person returned. If you have put VAT, please you must also include it here so that the person you can also return back the VAT portion of that payment. But if there's no VAT, you can cancel that. Then you can do this. But because I want us to do it based on what we did, let's delete this and then go back to what we had before. Okay, so delete it, then let's go back to our catalog. Okay. All right, so I want to refund you for one. You're supposed to buy one, not two basic Excel courses. So this is it. Then I'll write what I'll click on what. Okay, let's check the journal items. Come and see how it will do it. So you can see one is going to debit our what? Our product sales by reducing what we have done before. So it's like the opposite of the journal I did before. It's going to debit our tax received because that one we're not going to pay that tax again because the person is no longer buying. And then what? Our receivables is going to be the last account that will be what? Affected. Okay, so it's going to credit our receivables, reducing our receivables. So what do I do when I've done? I'll just click on what? Confirm. Okay, once I click on confirm, that has been done. Okay, so that's how to go about doing your credit notes. All right, thank you. So just like for invoice, you can send and you can print. So you can also reset to draft if you have made a mistake and you want to correct whatever mistakes you have made. All right, thank you.